another reason why I wanted to create this magazine is because I work so closely with women entrepreneurs. Many of us have home based businesses. We rely, I think, too heavily on our family and friends. It's a big world out here. So I wanted to have this magazine to help us to become more discoverable, because that magazine can circulate anywhere and everywhere virtually. And I can see us now. I can see us in doctors' offices and different schools, places of business. And every time that magazine is circulating, guess what, guys? That's us getting our business out in the world in front of different people who may need the exact products and services that we have. So tonight, you are going to get a chance to meet Michael Demond, who is the most genius designer of the magazine, and my dear friend Jojo Pa Insaroma, my dearest friend and mentor. She is under the weather, but when I tell you, she took on this magazine as if it was hers. Y'all do know that there's people that's going to come in your life and totally nurture your dream and your vision unconditionally. And those are the people you want in your circle, the ones that's there at ground level, because you never know how big your business is going to grow. But I just thank God for Mike and Jojo Pie, because they work diligently. You would think we were Essence Magazine or something of that size, because our contributors pour their heart into the magazine. Jojo Pie edits every word to make sure that it's right, and Mike just adds his magic. And then when it's birth, I'm just so excited and proud of what we have accomplished together. So I'm going to bring up the first person that I want to introduce you guys to is this powerhouse woman that I met in Arizona. Feel like I've been knowing her forever. She is truly one of those women that I feel so connected to, because you'll know who the people you should be aligned with, because it's at the time that I need encouragement the most. It can be just the most random things going on in my life, and I know she has no clue, but that's when I'll get a text from her, a message, and that is the very thing that we need when we're on this entrepreneurial journey. And I'm like, I love her. She have no idea how much I needed that message. So I'm gonna bring up to the line now, Dr. Alicia Simpson. She is our cover. I'm so proud of the work that she is doing in the community, guys. She's so humble. Y'all would just have no idea the things that she have going on. She is a powerhouse in Arizona and beyond. So, Dr. Simpson, please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your involvement in the community, how you connected with Be Well, and what can people expect out of you in the magazine and your article.
Good evening, good afternoon. I'm a pastor. So when you got through talking, I just wanted to say, well, amen. But that's who I am. That is who I am. So I give all great honor to God for who he is to me, how he's been blessing me, how he's kept me, and for meeting such amazing women. Yes, I am a new author, and I'm so super excited about that. And just to be a part of Be Well, it puts the icing on the cake. So I'm a pastor, I'm an educator, I have a doctorate in health administration. I had been an administrator at one of our hospitals here, a large conglomerate here, Banner Health. So I've done that for years. I started out as a respiratory therapist at 18. I still hold my license. I don't know why. I'm never going to do that again. But I'm so grateful to all the things that I've ever done. I'm still using those tools. So in order to get to where you need to go, as what I've found out, is that you hold on to what you have in your basket. You get your bigger basket, and you're putting things in it. And that's kind of like what Be Well is for me. It's a bigger tool, a bigger basket, something I didn't even expect. Yes, I met Michael. It's been a major blessing. He's designed my personal website. To even say that I have a personal website is like, more than phenomenal to say. So the book is there. The book sales are going well. The book is a personal memoir rather, and it's about some struggles I had in life. Usually people want to talk about all the goodness they've had, all the wonderful things they have, but I had some struggles. And what Be Well does for me, with this, in conjunction with the book, the title of the book, The Secret is Out, I started to learn to travel. So that's kind of how Carmen got her conversation started with me, because I love to travel. I've been to Europe, I've been to Egypt. I just love to travel. And so a lot of times I would travel simply for mind consolation, if you will, to get away from all the things that I ever knew. So it was a great conglomerate to work not just with Carmen on this, but to also realize how this impacted my life in even a more fruitful way. So when you take the Spirit of God and travel and get to see His handiworks, and then you get to have this wonderful magazine that has so many opportunities in it that I have learned from other women about the things that they're expressing, it is absolutely amazing. And I think that's what you know about me. I'm a mother. I have three grown children, 47, 38, and 32. I have six grandchildren now. So I'm just really excited. Everything is going really well for me. I struggle every day. I struggle every day with being tired. I struggle every day, but I'm so excited about what the Lord is doing. So for me, the magazine is going to not only help me with understanding better about travel and what other people are doing and what other people need, but it will also help with the promotion of the book. So it's I get something from it, but I also gain so much more from listening to what other women have to say.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing that. And guys, I need somebody to put in the chat hint, hint, clue, clue. All righty. The thing that I want you to watch is going to be the common thread. We have multiple ways that we connect with each other. I consider Be Well magazine is more of my ministry, more of my
Yeah,
platform to give back. But the
yeah,
reason why I have the capacity to do that is because of my travel business. So you're going to hear that, so many times we have these relationships where we get together with women and we spend money together, but we
mm,
are about making money together.
yes.
Nobody is making money off of anybody. We're making money together. So you're going to get a chance to meet these other powerhouse ladies, and you're going to see the common thread is that we are all in the travel business together. I was talking to Dr. Simpson this morning, and she let me know, listen, we got to have a conversation because I'm ready to go to Sedona. And I'm like, okay, I'm here in Illinois with my business partner, Jackie Delane. I felt so good. I'm like, I'm ready. I just did a mock quote that Jackie's team helped me to put together. And guess what it was for? It was for Sedona. So I'm like, I got you. So she's getting ready to go enjoy Sedona in Arizona. Y'all know how beautiful that place is. People come from all over the world to visit
Mhm.
and experience Sedona. So just remember, I said hint, hint, clue, clue. Now I'm going to bring up this young lady here that I met her online. Please take some of these online relationships offline, y'all. I feel
Mm.
like I have known Tracy Watt for forever. I absolutely love her spirit. It all started on Facebook. So I'm going to need y'all to do me a favor. Quit scrolling past people. When like it, put a heart on it, make a comment. I just don't like all of that. Look, it's social media. Can we get social? So what that simply means is that Tracy always showed up in a positive way. I'm drawn to people, just like if I'm in a room with you, I'm drawn to people that same way. We still can't figure out how we met, but I just loved her. She always responded. She always engaged. And so I just always tell my business partners this. Just because they're not liking don't mean that they're not looking. And people are
Right.
looking, but you can't build a network, you can't build a community like that. So it is okay. It won't take nothing from you to comment to somebody else, even if it's their business, encourage them. And when I tell you that's how Tracy and I connected. So Tracy, please let people know a little bit about yourself and your connection with Be Well, and tell us about your business, because I want people to really look forward to your article when it comes out.
Okay. Good evening. I am really excited and thank you for inviting me to participate, Carmen. I am new to the travel industry, but not new to travel. With the travel business now, I'll be traveling as an insider, and that's something I'm really excited about because I love to travel. And I also love to know the inside, the inside and the workings of things. So I have a background in education. I recently retired from career of education, teaching middle school for over 25 years. And before that, I have a broker's license for real estate, and also I worked in corporate America for many years before I went into education. Education was a second career for me. But I joined the travel business industry because I wanted to be able to do more and experience travel at a higher level. When you are part of the travel industry, you are privy to how things are set up, how things are arranged. You can be a part of the planning and pay attention to that detail, and also know and understand pricing. So that was important to me. If I'm going to use a product, I want to be able to benefit from that product. So I don't believe in just letting someone else do the work and get the commission. I don't mind working. So when I'm planning my trips, I want to know, okay, this is what it's going to cost. This is where I'm going. These are the options. I want to know all of that. So I get down into it. So yeah, I'm very excited, and I'm growing my team,
Mhm.
showing other people how to own and start their own travel business and how to travel in style.
Yes, Tracy, and there's so many things I love about Tracy, guys. So get ready to attend the. We got a few more spots for the 12th annual Be Well retreat. Tracy will be there, and she's going to be one of our speakers. But what I love about her entrepreneurial journey is watching her and her mom grow the travel business together. She has some photos on Facebook of them, her family being in Alaska, and so many of us have the Alaska on our bucket list. She is doing it, y'all. I call her my second win shero. She just came out of retirement and nothing is stopping her. She's participating in everything. She's not a stranger to network marketing. She wasn't afraid of it, and she is showing up for her own success. So I'm extremely, extremely proud of everything that Tracy is doing on her entrepreneurial journey. So next, I am going to bring up, we call her our fireball. But when I tell you she is the leader of all leaders in our network marketing company that has a travel component to it, she is in the top 1%. But let me give you guys some context, because if you don't understand it, you might miss this. So, for example, she has a bit over, she's close to 300. She has over 200 people on her team. That's how many people she's had on her team. And she's about education because she spent years, and she's going to tell you about her journey as a school principal. Not just any school principal, though. She specialized in urban schools. But she took all of those skills, talents, and passion and brought it over to her travel business. And so, was she, can you guys hear me okay? Ah, okay. For some reason.
We can
Hold
hear you,
on.
Carmen.
Huh?
You're good with audio.
Okay, my audio went out. You
Oh,
can?
we can hear you.
Okay, great. So what I love is the what what I love. I'm getting feedback for some reason. So okay. So anyway, what I want you guys to hear is that those, she's over 200, but she helps 60 people herself. To help 60 people to start their business is just amazing. So, Director Denise, please introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about your background, what you're doing now, and just fill us in.
Thank you, Director Carmen Ray. Hello, I'm in such good company tonight. Dr. Alicia Simpson, you're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And to know that you're a pastor, you're a fellow educator, I know I'm in the right room. Miss Tracy Watford, who I have the pleasure of saying is a part of my team, and to see she and her mom, yes, Carmen, you are absolutely right. Again, in good company with a fellow educator. And look at my Miss Christina in the studio. Good to see you, Christina. Who am I? I am a fireball. I don't care what time of day or night it is. When it's time to talk, Dr. Alicia, I'm ready. I'm ready. And when I say anything that my girl, my sister in success, Director Carmen Ray, is a part of, she can ask me, and she doesn't have to ask me more than once. I'm there. I'm there. Um, I hail out of that Milwaukee, Wisconsin area, born and raised here. I had the pleasure of traveling as a youngster. With my track team, ended up going to an HBCU, went to Tuskegee University in Alabama right out of high school, graduated in June. I was in Tuskegee in August. And so just knowing that as a young leader, I was able to leave and explore the United States anyway, and just move around with my college track team. It was good. Came back home, got into education right away. I was an English major undergrad, educational administration for my master's. Became a principal at age 29, one of the youngest principals in the state of Missouri. Had a school building of about 600, had about 80 some staff members. That's when I learned what hate is, Dr. Alicia, being a young leader, right? But when I tell you I was tried and tested and true, because I stayed true to what I knew, and that was urban education and leadership. Fast forward, I've had the pleasure of leading schools primarily in the Midwest. I've had the pleasure of serving as a consultant when I got out of the principal role, as an educational consultant, just coaching principals, helping school cultures. I always say this: my experience is in curriculum and instruction, but my expertise is in culture and climate. So give me anything culture and climate, and I'm here for it. I had to hang my hat up. I don't know if Dr. Alicia, Tracy, Christina, Carmen, anybody knows about ticking off their boss. This is what happened. Tracy spoke about education being a second career for her. Education was my only career field. When I got out of, literally, I was working and I was driving a school bus while I was going to undergrad. But I was only doing that so I could get closer and closer to getting into the school building. And I did. And I went from being a teaching assistant to paraprofessional to teacher to lead teacher to reading and language arts curriculum coordinator. Got promoted out of the building to become a regional coordinator, went back into the building in St. Louis as an assistant principal for 1 year, and then got promoted to principal at age 29. When I tell you I understand the leadership walk, the leadership journey, I do. Fast forward, when I was done with it, I thought I was done with it. I became an educational consultant. The only reason I went back into a school was because it was a Christian school, Pastor Simpson. I said, if I can go in and do what I love and stay true to who I answer to, then I can definitely do both of these. I did that for 4.5 years, took the school from number 6 out of 7 in that network to number 1 in 1 year. To God be the glory. Right, Shamani? I see you. But how many of you know sometimes our red personality can be a bit assertive and can be mistaken for aggressive? You speak your mind, you're growing, you're taught to be a courageous, vocal woman. And then when you do it to the wrong person, they can let you go. Y'all, I got let go. So when we talk about second career, education was my only career. And so to have that snatched from me prematurely, see, I admired the fact that Tracy had a chance to really have a retirement party. I admire the fact that she had an opportunity to sit with people and talk about what her next move was going to be. I did not get that. And so the fact that I've been a leader and I've always known who I am and whose I am, I knew that the principal position didn't make me, I made it. See, some people, they get positions and they feel like that position made them. I was already Denise Fields. I became Denise Fields Russell when I got married, but DF was already there, right? So all I did was take all of the skills that God has blessed me with and equipped me with. And I'm still educating. I'm just educating in the travel arena now. And so when my sister in success, Carmen, called me and asked me to play another role with Be Well, I said, absolutely. And the role that she was speaking of is right up my alley. Y'all, when God gives you those skills and that gift, when I say I know how to walk in it, I know how to walk in it. And I just believe that being a supporter of Be Well and continuing to work alongside of my sister in success, Carmen Ray, I already know there are more things, more platforms to come, because she talked to me about a platform not too long ago, and I'm still holding on to that, Carmen. So thank you so much for this opportunity.
Yes, thank you guys. It's just some powerful women on here, and I am so grateful. But everything that Director Denise said is just so on point, because people can't take away who you are at your core. That's why it's so important that we know who we are. Like,
Right.
but let me just tell you about those secret blessings, those people that's gonna come in your life, and it's a whisper directly from God. The young lady I'm about to bring up now. So my team, Director Denise's team, they know that I don't play when it comes to your daily method of operation. In business, you need to have a daily method of operation if you want your business to become profitable and you don't want to just keep having it as a hobby. So I need to tell this story. I don't even know if I've told her before, but I love me some Christina. When I moved from Milwaukee to Arizona, I moved with 2 pieces of luggage and $200. My friends know my story, but I still had daughters that needed to move through life. Even though I lacked the resources, I did not lack the people with skills. So my youngest daughter was going to prom and we needed to hook her up, right? And I didn't have money to pay for the makeup person, but I knew Christina and she volunteered. She came, she helped her. This was way back in the day, like 10 years ago. I had just met her. She came over like I was paying her $300 or $400. She turned my baby into a doll. She's already cute, but Christina took her to the next level. She stayed there. We just continued to nurture our friendship over the years. But she's one of the most transparent, most consistent women I met during my time of transition in Arizona. So check this out. I hadn't heard from her in years, but I have a list. So put in the chat, do you have a list? Do you have a list? Because if you have a list, do not be emotionally attached to the list. Entrepreneurs, work your list. So I had a list and I was on this discipline. I said, no matter what, I'm going to reach out to 10 people every day. I never will forget. But that day, I don't know what all happened, but life was life. And during that, and I got down to my ninth person. I was under the cover. I was getting ready to go to sleep. I was like, forget this. I looked over at the list and I was like, you can't keep lying to yourself if you're trying to get to the next level. And that 10th person, after other people ignored me or they said no, they didn't want to look at my travel business at all, I sent a text to Christina. I still had her number from all those years, hadn't heard from her. Guess what her response was? This is just what I've been praying for. She was like, this is just what I've been praying for. So now she is going to be leading up the wellness area in the magazine for 2025. Christina, come on and share a little bit about yourself. I absolutely adore you, and I thank you so much for being part of this journey with me.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for having me a part. I'm really excited is an understatement. Okay. So just a little bit of my background. Christina E. Vidalis, and that too with Carmen. When they say when people know you, like you, and trust you, and anything, I mean, she could sell me a pencil with no lead. Okay. Like I was just whatever that I just believe in her. I believe in her abilities. Everything that she does and touches is like gold. So when she's coming to me for something, I'm like, girl, where do I sign? Let's do this. I was very excited. And right now, being a part of the Be Well and the Lifestyle Wellness magazine, I'm just really excited. Just giving my a little bit of background of myself. I have been in healthcare for over 20 years as an endoscopy technician, specializing in therapeutic cases. So that wellness, obviously, the inside out. I have lost over 100 pounds naturally on my own. Never went to a gym. Didn't have a dietitian. I just diving cap on, threw myself in. And for me, it was a wellness journey. Overcoming, I was coming out of a divorce from being married to an addict and an alcoholic at the time who was volatile and abusive. So I would eat and relied on food. And, my coping was binging, and there was a lot that was taking place there. So wellness began with me. And during all of that, I have become a Reiki master. So now my focus is on the well-being. the betterment and enrichment in the lives of individuals that are seeking a wellness journey for themselves. I am certified as a wellness travel specialist. And with that, I'm creating, curating special events that give people a soulful cultural experience. This is transformational, and being a part of the magazine, it's being able to inspire and encourage other people that wellness doesn't have to be a size zero. It doesn't have to be specific. It's all about inner and to outer. And mens sana in corpore sano means a healthy mind and a healthy body. So that's what my focus is through the events, retreats, and being a part of the magazine is giving me that opportunity. So bless you, Carmen. Thank you. And I look forward to meeting all of you soon.
Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much, Christine. I appreciate your support and your partnership. So now, guys, as we wrap up, I just kind of want to make sure you know some of the things that we have coming up. We definitely are excited about our 12th annual retreat. It's coming up January 17th, 18th, and 19th in Arizona, in Phoenix, Arizona. And we have about 4 or 5 more seats left. So if you want to be in a house with some of these powerful, amazing women, you definitely want to be there. Tracy and Director Denise are going to be recognized for their different areas of expertise. And it's just going to be a great time. And the magazine will be available for you to read online or purchase your print copy tonight or tomorrow. We just finishing up everything. So if you check on the website, if it's not up tonight, it'll be up tomorrow. And I can't wait for you to get your hands on it. And another request, I need for our readers to email us. Email us about the articles. We want to do something special for our readers, but we need you guys to send in information. We have the Ask Wendy column in the magazine. So you're going to get a chance to ask your travel questions. Wendy is an ambassador. That means that she is at the highest level of travel. You guys will get a chance to meet her. And another big thing, and I'll have Director Denise and Tracy to give a short testimony about our 40 days and 40 nights. It's time to register. It starts on January 1st through February 10th. It is a free, totally free coaching session for those that's in our network marketing company or people that's entrepreneurs. It can be a totally different business. This is where you want to be. We meet every single day for 40 days and 40 nights. Director Denise, can you please give a little testimony about what a great time and how much we learned together?
I certainly can. I started envisioning the Sunday morning I went to breakfast and was able to sit outside. I said, I got to sit outside because I got to be on my 40-40. I just bring my food out here. When I tell you, if you have a problem like I do with following something consistently, to be able to do it for 40 days shows you that you can get it done. If you want it bad enough, you can. And I think about all of those college presidents who say during freshman orientation, look to your left and look to your right. The person sitting on each side of you will not be here with you 4 years from now. And it happened like that every time we've done 40-40. We look to our left. There were some there. Look to our right. Some were not there. When I tell you, you led that. You say you did that. Carmen, you led that. And there is something about a person who can do anything consistently and good, anything good, especially consistently for 40 days. That was everything. And I consistently say to you publicly and privately, thank you, because you opened that up and it literally was priceless. You can't even put a tag on how valuable that information was. So shout out to you and Mike DeMine for all of the valuable nuggets that we didn't only have during 4040, but that we're able to take along with us on our journey. So thank you again, sis.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you introducing it to your business partners. And we just built an amazing community. And Tracy was right there front and center. Tracy, give us your testimony, anything you want to share that you took out of 4040. Why should people join us in January?
Oh, I'm gonna call you not just Carmen, Director Carmen. I'm gonna call you Coach Carmen because you play no games with that 4040. You, oh my goodness, you stretched us, you encouraged us, you motivated us, and you taught us. Shared your experiences with us, and you and Mike together were just powerhouses. You did. You had me doing things that I have been shying away from on social media, stretching me and encouraging me because you saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. I know that I have stick to itness. I know that I can be coached and trained because I am coachable. Um, but there's sometimes that I did not want to do something because I wasn't comfortable with it. And you challenged me. And because of who you are, I took the challenge and I actually grew from it. So I did go live several times. I experimented with social media that I hadn't felt comfortable experimenting with before because of you and Mike. And I learned some new technology to use in my business. And so, and I'm still using them. Even after the 4040 class was over, I'm still doing those things. And you helped me get myself together. So I'm like Coach Denise. I thank you so much because I truly grew in
Yeah.
that 40 days and 40 nights. So yeah, thank you.
I appreciate you being there. You were such a consistent, serious participant. So, guys, that there you have it. We want to definitely have Mike to come up and see if he got anything he wants to share as we close out. And if you are out in the audience and if you know any of the people, Mike is part of our travel. Everybody on here, I told y'all, hint, clue. Everybody, we all do different things, but the one thing that we all got in common is that we want to travel better for less and we want to earn commission for it. And we are not afraid of residual and leveraged income. So if you see any one of us that you know, and we have talked to you before about a travel opportunity, you need to understand that this is way bigger than travel. And you want to get back with the person that introduced or tried to bring it up to you. Mike, go ahead and close us out. And we cannot thank you enough. You really bring the magic. As Dr. Keisha Tate would say, you are truly magic, Mike. I love the way we have a vision and an idea about the magazine. Once JoJo Pie and I do our part, we are just as surprised as you are when it's finished because Mike take it and he brings the magic to it. So Mike, go ahead, tell us anything that you want to share. We appreciate you so much.
No problem. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. We had a good time doing the fall issue. I always get to enjoy reading all the articles from all the contributors before everybody else sees it. I told Carmen that fall is my favorite season. So like this gave me an opportunity to recreate the fall that I miss in Wisconsin while I'm here in Arizona. So I had a lot of fun laying this issue out. JoJo Pye is our editor. She's going through just making some final tweaks before we make it available to you all tonight. But we will send an email out, so make sure you check your inbox so that you can get that link to download the digital version and to order your print copy. We'll have that ready by the morning. Otherwise, it was just a good time seeing everybody here. We look forward to seeing you again in the next issue, in the January retreat. I hope to be able to meet some of you in person here in Arizona.
Thank you so Mike. Thank you so much, Mike. And ladies, I appreciate you hanging out with us tonight for our magazine virtual party. And I cannot wait to see you in January for our 12th annual retreat. You all be well, and I'll see you next time. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you, Carmen.
Bye-bye.